Hey, Mike, great call last night on the Pilar catch. That's a great thing about sports, because now it's happening. Now you got to call it, and so you never know what's going to come out of your mouth. But the great catch aside, Pilar has been a wonderful story starting this season off. Generally, they say if you haven't learned the strike zone by the time you get to the major leagues, you're not learning it up here. Well, you know what? So far, so good in the learning curve at this age for Pilar. Right now, he looks like a different hitter.
Yeah, he really does, and it's so weird to see because, we knew it was in him. All you have to do is look at his minor league numbers on the way up. He hit over 300 at every level, and I think won a batting title or two down there. He was never a walk machine, and he's never going to be a walk machine, but he was also not a guy who would really expand and go fishing and who you could get out without throwing a strike. And then in the major leagues, he became someone who would get himself out on a semi-regular basis, and that has really, really changed. Now it's only a month in, and I tend to believe that things don't really, change in a month, and you need a lot more of a look to see whether it's going to last, and you need to see what happens when he gets into a slump and that kind of thing. But so far, it's been amazing.
All right, to give me a date when it's right to apologize to Justin Smoak for predicting numbers that right now don't look like they're going to happen.
Not just that, you were going to drive him to any airport he wanted to and get him a ticket. Yeah, one way.
I wasn't getting him out of town. I just wasn't starting him. When's a good date so that we actually believe that this is what's going to be?
I don't know, because this is not what I expected from Justin Smoak, and I was someone who was saying he's going to be fine. But I was expecting about a .230 batting average and about a .310 on base and 20 to 25 home runs if he's playing every day, and he's not walking. I had this conversation on Blue Jays Talk last night. Someone was calling in to compliment Justin Smoak, and it's been very good from him, but he's not walking, and it's so weird because that's always been a big part of his game, is getting on base even when he wasn't hitting for average. But he's only walked 4 times this year, and he's got an on base under 300 despite the fact that he's hitting 260. So I still think there might be more in there on base-wise, but I think the batting average is going to dip a little bit, and the power will maintain. So, for me, Justin Smoak is, and now he's going to be pressed into action as a middle-of-the-order hitter, but when the team's healthy and he's hitting 7th, I have no problem with that at all, but he's certainly outpacing the expectations. I don't think you should have been running him out of town. I don't know how bad it was. I didn't hear what you had to say about him, but depending on the level of how bad it was, maybe now is the right time.